The New Machiavelli. Book the Fourth. Isabel. By Herbert George Wells. Narrated by Peter Silverleaf. Chapter the First. Love and Success. 1. I come to the most evasive and difficult part of my story, which is to tell how Isabel and I have made a common wreck of our joint lives. It is not the telling of one simple disastrous accident. There was a vein in our natures that led to this collapse, gradually and at this point, and that it crept to the surface. One may indeed see our destruction, for indeed politically we could not be more extinct if we had been shot dead, in the form of a catastrophe as disconnected and conclusive as a meteoric stone falling out of heaven upon two friends and crushing them both. But I do not think that it is true to our situation or ourselves. We were not taken by surprise. The thing was in us and not from without. It was akin to our way of thinking and our habitual attitudes. It had, for all its impulsive effect, a certain necessity. We might have escaped, no doubt, as two men at 100 yards may shoot at each other with pistols for a considerable time and escape. But it isn't particularly reasonable to talk of the contrariety of fate if they both get hit. Isabel and I were dangerous to each other for several years of friendship, and not quite unwittingly so. In writing this, moreover, there is a very great difficulty in steering my way between two equally undesirable tones in the telling. In the first place, I do not want to seem to confess my sins with a penitence I am very doubtful if I feel. Now that I have got Isabel, we can no doubt count the cost of it and feel unquenchable regrets. But I am not sure whether, if we could, be put back now into such circumstances as we were in a year ago or 2 years ago, whether with my eyes fully open I should not do over again very much as I did. And on the other hand, I do not want to justify the things we have done. We are two bad people. If there is to be any classification of good and bad at all, we have acted badly, and quite apart from any other considerations, we've largely wasted our own very great possibilities. But it is part of a queer humour that underlies all this, that I find myself slipping again and again into a sentimental treatment of our case that is as unpremeditated.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?